Are you looking for a fun and easy DIY Halloween project? Give me 5 minutes and I can show you how to take this simple 2x4 and create these adorable black cats for Halloween. This simple woodworking project is kid-friendly, budget-friendly, and a great way to get into the spooky spirit.
So in the spirit of a one-tool project, I'm going to use the jigsaw to make the cats out of this 2x4. Admittedly, I'm not the best when it comes to a jigsaw. It seems like no matter how straight the board is, or even though like I have a nice straight blade, it tends to curve. Anytime that I go around and turn, the jigsaw turns as well. The blade tucks under and it's not a straight 90 degrees. To minimize that as much as possible, I'm going to be using a straight edge. And in theory, if the jigsaw is just going straight, the cut should be straight as well. So the first cut is straightforward, and then mark anywhere from 8 to 12 inches from the end. They all look fine. If you're trying to sell these, make so many for a friend or a class, then you'll have to do some math to figure out the most efficient cut length. Make all of these cuts first if you're batching them out, and then move on to the ears. I'll be making one at 8 inches, 10 inches, and 12 inches. We're just going to be using a 45-degree angle from the top and cutting down to where they intersect. You'll need to place a few boards side by side to use the guide here, but if you're a skilled freehander, these will go quickly.
Once everything is cut, I like sanding as an order to prevent splinters and enhance the workmanship quality. Sanding will leave a lot of dust on the surface of literally everything in your shop, including your workpiece. Using a tack cloth afterwards will ensure that you get the best finish possible. If you've never used a tack cloth before, I'll leave a link in the description for a detailed overview of exactly what it is and what it's used for. The end grain on the board will soak up more paint and stain than the edge and face grain, which in turn makes the whole project look, well, off and blotchy and gross and unprofessional. Now you can properly seal this, and there's a couple of different ways to go about that. Now the cheapest and easiest is to get a can of shellac or lacquer and spray the piece in multiple light coats. These will completely seal the wood, so you cannot use stain after this, but you can paint on top of it if you wish. I'll use this method on the cats since I'm painting them. Painting the black cats are very easy. It's really quick coats of black spray paint. I do like the thinner coats as they dry quicker and they don't run as easily. To seal the cats, I'm going to be using spray shellac. Not only will the shellac seal the wood, but it'll also give it a slight gloss finish to it. And now it's time to add some personality to these cats. All right, so I got this package of raffia through Hobby Lobby. I don't need this much. I really just need the smallest amount. So I'm going to dig through here and see if I can get one of these strands to just work with me. So the idea of the raffia is to create whiskers. So we'll start with the big guy. And that's a pretty good width, I think. So now we just need to create, you want the whiskers to be like on the outside of the face. You can use any method that you wish to attach these, but I think a thumbtack looks the best. So the tricky part would be layering them all so that the thumbtack goes through every one of them. And it's okay if one's shorter to one side, one's bent. Whiskers on cats are imperfect as well. I'll try to get that in the center if possible. And then play with each. Now I do believe mine are slightly lopsided, so I will trim this side. And you can go super silly or a little more conservative. I think I like that smaller one. Get yourself some Insta-glue. You only have about 30 seconds or so to work with this. So once it's down, make sure it gets very close to where it's going to be. Let's hold it down. Cute little cat. Super easy project. Did you happen to catch the colorful pumpkins that were made out of the same 2x4s that the cats were? Well, if you're interested in this project, be sure to check out the video right here.